What's up, everybody? We got another episode of Shit I Like to Make with Deer Meat, and today we're gonna make some venison gyros. Gyros, gyros, however you pronounce it, I have no idea. So what we're gonna need is we're gonna need like a pound and a half of some ground up venison. Got that right here. You're gonna need like a small blender. Let's go with some garlic, a red onion, yellow onion, garlic powder, paprika, pepper, salt, some ground cumin, whatever you say. Some dill, onion powder. We got some plain Greek yogurt here, a couple of jalapenos, lemon, a couple tomatoes. We'll need a cucumber, a couple bowls, a sheet pan. You'll need parchment paper for this. We'll show you how to do this with some parchment paper. And then a little shredder dealio here for the cucumber. So we're gonna make venison gyros, and we're gonna make the tzatziki sauce that goes with it, however you say that too. So I got my little list here of stuff that I picked up from the grocery store. So I'm gonna give it a shot, see what the hell we got going on here. We're gonna try this with venison. So I see the viral thing going on with making it with beef, but we're gonna use it. We're gonna use some deer meat, see how it turns out. All right, first thing, get this onion cut up. And we're gonna put this in the blender here. So, there we go. And same thing. Let's peel up some garlic here. Let's get it tight. There we go. So get you probably like 4 to 6 cloves of this. Mash it. Get all that bark off. Drop it right in there. Next step, we got our onion and garlic. We puree. Super milky, like that. That's gonna be perfect. We want it super milky, so that's perfect. If you didn't hear what I said, so we got it milky. Now we're gonna add that into a bowl with our meat. All right, we got our deer meat in the bowl. We're gonna add our puree. Get all that in. Perfect. All right, now go in there with your Greek yogurt. Okay, go in with about a half cup. All right, now go in there with like a teaspoon of all them spices I showed you. Cumin, and onion powder, paprika, go. Garlic. Salt. I'm using sea salt. You can use whatever salt your heart desires. And then we're gonna go in with pepper. Pepper to taste. You can use as much as you want. I'm probably gonna go with about a teaspoon of all that. Cool. It's looking delish. Okay, now for the next part, throw you on some rubber gloves. Give that a good mixing until it's super tacky. That's what we're looking like. Get it real tacky. All right, so check it out. It threw me for a curveball. So the meat, I've never made this before, so the meat wasn't bonding real good, right? So I added an egg and probably a quarter cup of breadcrumbs to try to get that bond a little bit better, get that meat tacky. So let's see if that helps us out here a little bit. The meat really wasn't sticking together, you know, so you need a binder of some sort, otherwise this ain't gonna work. So it's gonna fall apart. So you guys you're doing this with me for the first time too. Let's see how this turns out. So like I said, add an egg, a little bit of breadcrumbs. Seems to be a lot better now. That meat was just falling apart. There we go. All right, now's the interesting part. So get you some parchment paper. And you want to put this meat on some parchment paper. Kind of spread it out. Like so. And then put another piece of parchment paper over the top. And I've seen people, like, I got a beer bottle here. I don't have a rolling pin, so my wife drinks Mick Ultra. I got a bottle of beer here. I'm gonna kind of just roll this out where it's all really flat. I guess you'll kind of know, you know, when it's all there. I know this has to be like super flat for the most part, like maybe a 1/4 inch, something like that. Spread that meat all out evenly, the best you can, I guess. It should. Oh yeah, check that out. Looks something like that. I don't know if you can see how flat that is, but look at that. That's cool. So, once you get it like that, you roll it up. And once you got it rolled up, throw that on a baking sheet, like that. So, it looks like for a pound and a half, we're gonna have to do about 3 of these. So, we got this one flat. I'm gonna go ahead and start the next one. All right, this is my 3rd one, but I wanted to show you guys, it's kind of cool. Like when you roll this, it kind of just goes like the thinness it's supposed to. That's pretty cool. So you just keep rolling it out until it gets, you know, to, like I said, that 1/4 inch. It's pretty cool how it, you know, just lightly roll that bottle across and it'll kind of like just level itself out. I don't know. I think that's pretty neat. So it's a full bill bottle too, not even open. Check it out, not even open. So the weight of the beer bottle looks like it's just perfect to roll this thing out, like right to the right thickness it needs to be. So I learned something cool there too. So we're gonna take our tomato next. We're kind of just gonna order this guy up into some big chunks. That's gonna go right on the bacon sheet. My dogs are barking at somebody out there. We throw them right on there. And these jalapenos, we're just gonna cut these in half, de-seed them. Throw them right on the sheet too. Just like that. 400 degrees, 400 degrees for about 17 to 20 minutes. Then we're gonna unroll these things out, put them back on there to crisp them up for another 10 minutes. So we'll see what that looks like. But 400 degrees right now for about 17 minutes, and we'll see what they look like. Here we go. 400. We're gonna go about 17 minutes. Oops. 17. 0, 0. There we go. Start. 17 minutes. We'll see what it looks like. All right, it's been 20 minutes. Let's see what this looks like. We did end up going 20 minutes on this. All right. So, take these veggies off. Check that out. Our paper thin. Alright, now we're going to make our tzatziki sauce. I'm going to go 1 cup of this yogurt. There we go. Salt. Pepper. Dill. Lemon. Just the juice. Seeds fall in there. Get them out. Give it a stir. Next, cucumber. Chop it in half. Get you grate. Probably a 1/4 cup. gonna be our sauce. Now here we go. Check it out. Let's make one. Get some sauce. Get some meat. Red onion. Get a tomato. What you think? Here we go. Holy shit. Holy shit. Man. Wait till you try that. Dang. Absolutely phenomenal. You gotta give that one a shot. That might be a new fan favorite. Vension Gyros. Give it a shot. Just a side note I wanted to put in this video too is the crispier you can get that meat, the better it is. What I ended up doing was taking the crispy pieces and made a sandwich out of that. But I ended up spreading it all out on the pan, putting it back in the oven for another 10-15 minutes to get it crispy. So I think if you do it the first time, you might need 2 pans to spread it all out. But the more you can spread that meat out and get it crispy, just watch it to where the ends start, burning up, getting crispy a little bit. Money.